views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of alltalkradio.net.
No, Charlie, I cannot do another season of this shit that irks me show.
This is not profitable for us. I told you it was not going, it's hitting in the red line or not in the black any longer.
What are we gonna do?
I say we just shit can it and go to Bora Bora.
Good idea. Speaking of shit cans, oh wow. You know what? Give me a second. I'll be right back. Maxwell. Okay, we're talking about shit can in your show, buddy, but listen, do a little something for me. I'm gonna put my face down here by the toilet. You just do what you do, okay? Oh yeah, my mouth is open.
Maxwell Silverhammer, G.J. Jerkman, Cruise Control, and G Motors. Hellfire, I think somebody lit a cigarette. Nope, it's the hottest radio show on the internet. So keep it locked here from 7 to 9. Still radio fan, ahead of their time. And now it's lesson 1, man, this is lesson 2. No format because they keep it fresh and new. And this is what I call a real show. They tough as hell with a hard edge like a steel top. They campaign like a bass head. So if you're mad at them, call in, fuck some hate mail. And if you think that the jocks sound quirky, allow me to introduce you to the shit that hurts me.
Alright, you sons of fucking bitches. Yes, welcome to the shit that fucking irks me. God damn it, I just gave myself a head rush doing that. Man, we're going to jump right into this right away. On the phone, we got Lil Wyte and Blind Insanity. What's going on, guys?
What's up, fellas?
Man, is
Not too much. What's going on?
Good, man.
Breaking down a little blunt OG, man. You know, getting ready for the studio.
I hear that. You said you were in the studio, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm actually in the studio right now.
Good deal.
Gotta stay working, man. No sick days coming soon. Gotta stay working. Can't take a day off these days.
That's no, you can't, man.
I feel a little white, man. I feel you.
Hey,
from artist to artist.
I do have a question, though, man. How did you two even link up? I got to know that.
Just what just really on the road and just, you know, linking up, meeting folks and stuff, really.
So just out networking?
Networking, social media, the whole nine.
Cool. Good stuff, man. Now, let me ask you this, Lil Wyte. Are you still on, because I'm confused, are you still on Hypnotized Minds?
No, actually I'm not. I've actually been independent for about 2-3 years now. We're all still family. I'm still part of the mafia. I'll always be ACP for life, but I've been just doing my own independent stuff the last couple of years, and I mean, I still got Paul and Deuce, you know, 100% behind me when it comes to, you know, just support, knowledge, and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm grinding it out, you know, by myself the last couple of years with a little bit of help from a couple of, you know, good guys behind me.
Right. Good backing. Well, you know, the reason I asked is, I guess, because on Lesson Learned, you know, it kind of sounded like the dudes from Hypnotized Minds were the one who basically came to your house and you know, roughed you guys up and all that type of stuff. So that's why.
No. You mistranslated it. That's the old clique before I met 3-6 Mafia.
Oh, the, what do I want to call them? I know what you're talking about, that you used to rap with.
Yeah, the SFC.
That's right. Okay, so they came.
Yeah, no, there's never been no problems out of me and the crew.
Okay.
Me and the whole Hypnotized crew. You know, we just did the Mafia 6 album and just put out the new Mafia 6 album, and I'm on 2 tracks on it, and we just did a video. It was actually the last video I shot with Lord Infamous, so R.I.P. Lord Infamous, you know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're all still family. We're all back in the studio. I just had Gangsta Boo in the chat in my studio yesterday. You know, we're just working, man.
So Gangsta Boo is back with Hypnotized Minds too?
No, Boo's just back part of this Mafia 6 project that Paul put together. You know, everybody's just really doing their own thing, but we're all just, you know, grown now, back working together and just making good music.
Right. Well, that's how it is too, man. You know, you'll have beef, and then you start thinking, well, what's the point of that? You're not making money, so you know,
Exactly.
everybody needs to come together working on some shit. What about you, Blind Insanity, man? You guys, you and Lil Wyte gonna hook up on an actual track, or what?
I'm talking to him about it. We're discussing some things. You know,
Cool.
we're definitely talking. We're gonna get some work done.
Good deal.
So,
Good deal. So, man, Lil Wyte. So when's this new No Sick Days dropping?
No Sick Days is actually dropping on 420.
Oh, nice.
And me and Fraser Boy finally finished up our bar album we've been talking about for a decade, and it drops actually February 4th. It actually drops a week and a half from now, right around the corner. So I'm very excited about that. It's actually jamming. We got Gangsta Boo on it, LaChat, Miscellaneous is on there, Jelly Roll's on it. I got MJG on there. It's a jamming album, man.
Wow.
February 4th, bar album in stores.
Well, here's what's crazy. You tell me that you're working with all these people, and I've seen that you've done that. But I remember seeing somebody had an interview. I want to say it was DJ Paul back in the day, and he was saying that Memphis rappers weren't that tightly networked, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it was kind of an every man for himself type thing. And that must have changed, huh?
I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, me and Boo were just having a conversation about this like 2-3 days ago. That I think, you know, a lot of that came from the '90s, with there being so many people trying to get their name out there, and it was just like a fight for the top.
Right.
And you know, I think over the years, like everybody's just, you know, grown up, got a little older, got a little wiser, and realized that, you know, the Atlantas, the Chicagos, the New Yorks, the Calis, you know, they worked together for years, and you know, they can make it happen. So I mean, I think. Since this Mafia 6 reunion, I think since DJ Paul showed every rapper in the city, hey, I can put all my problems and differences with all my old friends to the side and make music, I think it really opened up a new door in the city for a lot of artists to really start reaching out to their other artists. And because, I mean, we all see each other in the streets. We see each other at clubs, VIPs, you know what I'm saying? We see each other.
Right.
So, and I was just telling one of my homies, you know, another artist here in Memphis the other day, I say, man, tell everybody you know, let's either start working together or let's just get out in the street and shoot each other and kill each other and get it over with. Like, we might as well work while we got these opportunities. And I mean, Memphis is on fire right now. Like, with all the stuff we got going on, Juicy J being so mainstream, killing it right now, Paul bringing back that Mafia stuff, you know, it's we got a good look for the city going on, and we're just trying to keep that buzz going, man.
Right. Well, you know, I heard Crunchy Black lives out here in Vegas, man. Has his own studio.
Oh yeah, Crunchy's in Vegas.
Man.
Shout out to Crunchy Black.
You ever gonna come out here and record with him, man? Or, you know?
I'm actually planning a trip to come out and record with Crunchy and DJ Paul, probably like middle of March before they go, or the beginning of March before they go on tour for the Mafia 6 album.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I'll be in Vegas on my tour, working on some tracks.
Now, wait a minute. When you said Blind Insanity, you're gonna be what? You're gonna be in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit Vegas on my tour this summer.
Oh, shit. Okay, well,
I love Vegas. I love Vegas.
You guys will definitely have to hit us up, man, so you guys can come in live and do interviews and stuff when you're here. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know, so but it's good, man. I mean, I'm seeing you're working steadily. Both of you guys are, as far as dropping music, you know, on a constant basis. Is there anybody that you would like to work with, say, out of Memphis? You know, like maybe K Reno or one of those guys?
You mean somebody work for somebody from Memphis or outside of Memphis?
Outside of Memphis, like working with someone outside.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a ton of people I'd love to work with outside of Memphis. Like, you know, I'm ready to actually do some more music with Kasky from Florida. I wouldn't mind doing some more music with Twisted. You know, I mean, definitely a lot of the newer cats coming up, man. Like, I want to work with Mac Miller, you know, this year. I definitely want to cut a track with Mac. He's definitely he's finding his style more and more as he gets older. I mean, he's young too, you know. So I mean, there's actually a lot of artists I'd like to work. I still want to work with Bun B. You know, that's like one of the godfathers in this game. You know, like there's a few of them out there. Tech Nine, you know, I want to work with Tech for sure. Like,
oh yeah.
Me and Ritz are actually been talking about dropping a track. Me, Ritz, and Yellow Wolf. So I'm really hoping DJ Paul comes through for a track on that one.
There's a Bay Area cat that you did some stuff with too, I think. That you have recently. Hadn't you worked with a Bay Area dude? God, I can't even think. I saw it.
Fraser Boy?
Fraser Boy. That's Fraser Boy. Okay. He's,
Fraser Boy, yeah, he's actually from Memphis. He's actually from, we just call our neighborhood the Bay because there was a lot of cocaine ran through there in the 90s.
Oh, okay. Wow. Man, what about some of the old schoolers, man, that put Memphis on the map, like Gangsta Pat and, MC
God,
Rod?
I'd love to.
Are they even around anymore?
Man, I don't know, bro. I was actually just talking to Paul the other day. He's going through a lot of his old cassette tapes and remastering a lot of the old music and putting it out. And he said he ran across an old Tommy Wright III.
Oh!
And Tommy Wright III was like, one of a legend in Memphis. And, I actually just did, I got MJG on this new album. So, that's me and Fraser Boy having MJG on this album. And MJG actually just reached out to me and Fraser and put me and Fraser on a track with him and DJ Paul on his new album. So, it's definitely, it's definitely a blessing to still be working with the legends and, to have them calling me, MJG hit me up like, hey, man, I want you on this track. I'm humbled, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he came.
But, yeah, I would definitely work with some of the, some of the older, legends that, even started before them. I would love to.
Right.
Just to do it, you know what I'm saying? I don't even care if it would make any money. I'd do it just out of, respect.
Do you remember those guys? Because some of those dudes were doing music when you were like...
Hell yeah, dude. Are you crazy? Gangsta Pat, I want to roll, want to cheese, want to smoke me a blunt. Yeah, that's my stuff, bro. I'm a Memphian.
Right.
I was born and raised here, dude. I was skipping school in 8th, 9th grade going and getting that music.
I just remember the first time I heard it was Number One Suspect, which dropped in 91. So, I know back then you were really young.
Yeah.
But...
I was 9. I was 9. Wow. So, yeah, I remember it, though. I had big homies in the neighborhood that was jamming that stuff when I was a kid, and that's really what got me into it, just being around the older dudes in the hood. But, yeah, I definitely would love to work with some of the greats.
At least you got to respect, for the older generation, man. I think a lot of the younger kids don't. You know what I mean?
Well, they don't have a lot of respect for them because they didn't grow up in the era where you actually had to skip school to go get your music. They can download their music during class and be listening to it at lunch.
True.
And that's where you like we were just talking about, like, even album covers. I can remember racing to the store just to have the album cover, just to put with the collection. Like, and kids don't do that no more. They got the album cover on their iPhone.
Well, I know. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it real. They might download it in class, but I don't think they're going to wait till lunch. I think they're going to listen to that in that very class.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
They're going to be bumping that shit right in the middle of class.
Well, that's...
you already know.
It's funny, though, because Blind Insanity, when I had you on last time, you were saying that you actually prefer the analog and the cassettes, and I was actually surprised to hear that from somebody your age, man.
Yeah, I prefer cracking open a fresh CD, man. There's nothing like the flavor. Digital download's cool and all, but I like it original. I like popping open the CD.
CDs are so much thicker, man. The sound is thicker. It's more quality. It's just got its own feel. I feel you.
Man, because
the same way.
That's what I'm saying.
It's funny. Now I get mad if they don't have the digital download. I'm like, fuck, they don't have it?
Oh yeah, we do too. We do too now. Don't get. I totally feel you on that one too.
Yeah. Because sometimes there's artists I really like, and I'm checking, and I'm like, oh man, don't tell me that it's just a CD. So then you feel like, man, it's 2014. What the fuck? So.
Especially when you're on a road trip or something like that's when you really hope they got that digital.
Right. Man, it's in a minute here, man, I'm going to jump into lesson learned, but I want to talk to you about the track a little bit. So, how is that, man, dealing with like your mom now in the situation that she is? Is it like a totally different person, obviously, right?
It's the fuel to my fire, bro. It is what it is,
Right.
A motherfucker came to whoop my ass. Wasn't there to whoop my mom's ass. The stress from that killed my father. Wow. So now the world's got to deal with this flame that's bad at me.
Wow.
It's all good.
Well, but obviously you're still there. You're taking care of her. Like you were supposed to.
She's good.
So
she's good.
It's good to hear, man. That you're doing your thing, and is she even aware of the extent of your popularity and whatnot, or no?
Yeah, she was very aware before the accident. You know what I'm saying? Before all that shit happened, she was very aware. Wow. She loved it.
Wow.
She came to plenty of the shows. She was fully involved. My dad was fully involved.
Wow. Yeah, because you said
I pretty much do it for them, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my children and shit, bro. Like, ain't nothing stopping me at this point. I'm running motherfuckers over. I'm running them right over. I'm running people right. Run them over.
Well, it's funny, too, because I saw that, I guess you went to, like, 3 different schools, and then you finally got your diploma and whatnot. But that just goes to show you determination, you know what I mean? So,
I only got the diploma just so Dad would support the rap music. I could care less about the piece of paper.
Yeah, but you obviously did it because you knew you had to.
But I did it, I did it to prove to my dad how serious I was about the music. That's really the only reason why I graduated.
Right. So that way, he basically gave you an ultimatum. You know, you either graduate or I'm not going to support your music.
Pretty much, yeah. It's not pretty much. That was what he said. Verbatim.
Wow.
That's real.
Wow. Well, you know what, man? I want to jump. Oh, go ahead. I was
go for it.
Just going to say, man, I want to jump into lesson learned, man. So we're going to jump into that real quick, and then hang on with us, and we'll come back and talk to you some more.
Sitting on the corner, smoking marijuana, age 12. Never thought I'd have a picture off inside the XXL. Started freestyling, 16 in the cafeteria. Rolled a hot 16 and all them then knew I was serious. White boy De Niro introduced me to the Shelby Forest clique. I ended up getting on 10 of they 15 songs. The shit was sick. My dad put up the cheese for us to get them breasts. Man, I swear to God, that guy thought we were the motherfucking best. Who knew a year later, 3-6 would get a copy of it, and I'd come out with a solo deal yelling Mafia bitch. They felt like I traded on them. I was following dreams, had a baby on the way and couldn't afford diaper ass cream. So what do you think I did when I got to my crossroads? Kept on walking straight, never looked back once, and went with my own soul. Though it came with consequences, conflict then erupted. Every time we saw each other, we was fighting over nothing. One day they sent a junkie to my home to do me harm. I was out of town, so they commenced to beating up my mom. She had brain damage after the first blow to the head. Had to spend a couple of weeks in the hospital bed. Her condition got worse and started stressing out my dad. 4 years into all the bills, he had a massive heart attack. The doctor said he'd be okay, but you know how them things go. Now I live my life without either one of my fucking folks, because my mother's mind is gone. She don't recognize my face. And my dad, yeah, he passed away. He's in a better place, but I blame myself. If I would've never signed that contract, maybe shit would be different and I would have both of my parents back. But neither one of them wanted that. They wanted me to shine. They knew I was exceptional with an extraordinary mind. So I say thank you to my gift and my curse. The fact that they won't see the Snow album drops is what really hurts. So all the people that were involved in causing me this pain, understand you poured gasoline in the center of my flame, and I'll keep burning till the end of time. You never put me out. If that was your attempt to shut me up, you'll need to choose another route. Now I'm colder than ever. I got the world going crazy while you're still only getting 20 people in the daisy. I'm the man, bitch. You should have stuck along for the ride. White music is on the rise, and now my body's full of pride, motherfucker.
Lesson learned. Lil Wyte, Blind Insanity in the building. What's going on, guys? You still there?
Yeah.
All right. Cool deal, man. So, Lil Wyte, when you first started, you had a partner named Lil Black?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
He's the one who gave me the name. He gave me the name Lil Wyte.
That's funny. So he was going by Lil Black. What were you going by at the time, or were you going by?
I was just Lil. My real name is Patrick. So in school, I just went by Lil Pat because I was always short. I was like the smallest kid in the class. So I just went by Lil Pat. Huh. And then when I told him over to rap, he was just like, "Well, you need a rap name." And I was like, "Well, I ain't. What am I gonna be?" And he was like, "Well, I'm Lil Black. You can be Lil White." and like he was a Crip, so he spelled his VLACC.
Oh wow!
And he was like, he said you got to spell it differently though. That way it stands out.
Huh. Yeah.
And I mean, we're in ninth grade, and he was thinking like this. So like, I wish I could find Black today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't talked to him in probably 5-6 years. No telling where he's at.
Huh.
But like, he was already thinking on like some marketing tip, like that type of stuff. Like in ninth grade, he was like, you got to spell it differently because you're a white boy, and if you just spell it regularly, nobody's gonna pay attention to it. But if you spell it with a Y or something like that, somebody was like, he had this vision. Like, dude had a real vision because he was one of the first people that really heard me rap on a daily basis. You know. Whether if it was the cafeteria or if it was after school or what, he was one of the first people that was just like, dude, you should do this. Like, wow, you should at least go try it. He was like, at least try it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So he was. He pushed you. He was like one of your influences, kind of, huh?
Oh yeah, he was one of the first people that had definitely. He motivated me to go.
Wow.
Definitely did. And he knows that too. And I've made sure over the years I've definitely expressed that. Let him know, like. What you did does not go unnoticed, my friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you probably could find him on Facebook or something at some point. You know?
I spoke to him a couple times in the last few years. I think he took a concrete vacation for a couple of years.
One of those type of...
I see his sister every now and then. I tell her, tell him to get up with me. But,
oh, okay. So you do have a little communication.
You know how it is.
Oh.
You know how a concrete vacation is, you know?
You can't talk to anybody and, yeah. It's, you're pretty much cut off from the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So, what were you saying?
Sounds like my home.
What were you gonna say, Blind Insanity? I'm sorry, you were saying something?
I said it sounds like my homeboy, Mr. Black, because I have a homeboy by the name of Mr. Black, but his is also spelled BLACC. But he worked deep with like Spice One and Twist Insane and Kosher and all them.
Oh, okay. Mr. Black. Well, there used to be a dude back in the day named White Dog. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, I think I did hear a White Dog. Who was he with? Who was White Dog with?
I think it was
a White Dog.
He was a Southern dude. Out of, I want to say...
I remember the name. I don't remember who he was with, but I do remember the name.
Yeah, that was, I think in the late 90s, Murder Dog used to talk about him all the time, and White Dog, and he's the next white sensation. But,
yeah, I do remember that.
But
I'm getting old.
Yeah, at that point.
I remember old Murder Dog issues and shit.
4080 and Murder Dog and all those magazines,
Yeah.
But, and it's good, man. Obviously you're not, I like it too. I mean, even your name obviously is Lil Wyte, but you don't seem to push the white boy thing that hard. You know what I mean? It's not part of your identity.
Oh no. Half of my best friends and artists are black. So I mean, like,
right.
My mentors are black. My manager's white.
Right. Oh, well, yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you like this. I spelled it with a Y just so there wasn't any racial WHITE white.
Right.
Like I spelled it differently just for this question. You know what I'm saying? Like, I spelled it with a Y, so you didn't think it was like Caucasian white.
Right.
I was always the last white dude in the back of the hood. Like, I was the last one to move out, pretty much. And you know what I mean? I was a different breed back there. I was the rapper. I sold little blunt bags, and I could get you mushrooms and shit like that. I was that dude.
Man.
Still am. Shit.
Well,
I can still get you mushrooms. I can still get you a gram of fucking kush in about 20 minutes.
Still got your hands on
I remember at the gathering in 2012, I had old skinny little old juggalette freaks hugging up on you and shit.
Oh yeah, I love the juggalette.
How was it?
Yeah, I had them hugging up on you and crazy. I remember, you remember when I approached you and had you sign up my little weed baggie?
Fuck yes. Yes.
I'm like, yo,
I'm so ready for the gathering. I'm so ready for the gathering this shit.
Actually, I am too. I talked to Rob on the phone today, which is Jump Steady, and I'm talking to him about, playing the gathering, but he wants me to call back, within a couple of weeks because, they haven't had
They're telling everybody that right now, dog. They're trying to get this new place locked in. So for all the people who want to know about Juggalo news, the gathering is being moved this year to a different location. And supposedly it's supposed to be crazier than it was last year, but...
What's it like, man? So you guys have obviously been to the gathering, so, well, I mean, just give a little, idea for those who never went, what the environment's like there, man.
I like to call it controlled chaos.
Okay.
It's controlled chaos. It's the best fun you're going to have without having any worries of any kind of authority bothering you, and you just get to wild out for a few days and just be careful when you ride home.
That's what I'm saying.
It's private property. It's a party from out of this world. It's some of the best concerts you're going to see, some of the coolest people you're going to meet. This year I brought my tour, but we rented a tour bus and slammed it right in the middle of the campground. Didn't park behind the stage with everybody else. We partied with everybody for a whole week. I stayed out there day and night and just partied. And we had main stage the first night. We kicked the whole weekend off. First night, main stage. I stage dived to like 10,000 people. It was awesome.
Wow.
And I love it. I mean, I get a lot of love there, and the fans are just 100% loyal. Shout out to all the juggalos that might be listening, man.
I like how you mingled amongst them, though, man. You know, a lot of people, think they're too good to be out there with the rest of them, and, they're kind of back with the artists, where obviously you were amongst the crowd. Like, yeah, I'll be playing, but shit.
I want people to remember me at the end of the day is that I was a fan of 90% of these people, too, so I'm not fixing to be too good to be out there partying, because I mean, if it would have never popped off in the music business for me, I probably would have found out about the gathering anyway and ended up showing up someday.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, even if I would have never showed up as an entertainer, one of my homies would have been like, dude, you got to come with me this weekend to this place. And I'd be like, I would like to go to this place you speak of. And I would go. Wow. So, I mean, like, I've always been one of them. I'm a very laid-back dude, man. I'll get out there and kick it with the fans. I'll walk a show and I'll go straight to the bar and kick it with the crowd for an extra hour and a half after the concert.
That's
unless some shit pops off and we're getting the hell out of there just like anybody else. But
right. But, hey, as long as everything's cool, I mean, you're hanging out.
As long as everybody's having a good time, man, I'll kick it with everybody. And I had a fan come to me a few weeks ago and said, dude, you gave me some of my greatest memories and blah blah. I'm like, bro, real talk, like y'all have given me some of my greatest memories. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hanging with some of the fans I've kicked it with over the years have shown me a better time than some of my best friends. You know what I mean? Like, wow. So, I mean, it goes both ways, and I cherish what I do, bro. And I'm just getting started.
And it's not your standard. I know sometimes, man, going to hip-hop, like local hip-hop shows, a lot of people tend to be fuckers. They want to fight. They want to start shit. Where the gathering, you say, isn't like that. It's more of a love type thing, right?
Oh, yeah. The gathering, if there's a fight, there's going to be a bigger fight. And it's going to be 5 or 6 of the people beating the shit out of whoever started the fight. and then they're gonna pick him up like old times and carry him to the gate and throw him over the fence.
Wow.
And they're gonna go right back to partying. And go clean up their cut.
That's how the gathering is, man.
That's
and for any juggalo or a juggalette, that goes to the gathering, be sure to hit me a Lil Wyte. We'll party with you. We'll party down with you for sure.
Shit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be at. Well, damn, they moved it. I've had my same spot for the last 4 years in a row. I pull up and park on the hill to where I got the best view of the stage and everything.
Yeah, you were right by the medical tent.
Yeah, we was right across the street from the medical tent and the session stand. So if anybody got too high, fell over, broke a leg, or was just hungry, we were all right there. So we were good.
So Blind Insanity, you've been several times, huh? To the.
Oh, this year was my 4th year. I've actually done the gathering 4 years in a row. 3 years I was on the side tent, and they did kind of like a poll on their website, and they were like, who y'all want to see most at main stage this year? And everybody was like, White needs main stage.
Wow.
Because last year I rocked it right 3 days after a hernia surgery and could barely move.
Oh fuck.
And still killed it.
Man.
Hey, and had a good time doing it. I was in pain, but I still had a blast, And I told the crowd, like, hey, I got stitches right now. I'm bleeding. But we're gonna rock this shit.
Yeah.
And I told them, I said, next year I'm coming back with a tour bus, strippers, OG White Kush, and we're partying the whole week. And that's exactly what we did.
Wow.
Let's do it, If you were at the gathering 2013, I was a man of my word this year.
Wow. So you guys go Blind Insanity, how many times you go
I
to the gathering?
didn't go this last year because I was sort of, locked up in Detroit.
Oh, right.
That's a good reason not to make it.
All right, I went in 2012. That's where actually me and Lil Wyte had a little party session over in Gate Rock in 2012.
Man.
Yeah, we got loose.
Yeah, I was pretty fucked up.
Well,
we'll keep on. What happens at the gathering stays at the gathering.
Right. Well, I will say this, a little testimonial for my boy Blind Insanity. On Facebook, this dude has no problem pulling chicks. I see your statuses, man, about the girls you're going to have at your birthday party, and this chick did this, and now you're with this chick. I'm like, and it's like, wow, dude. So you are quite.
I get that a lot, man.
You are pulling hose, man. That's you have no problem there. You're definitely doing good. So
right.
I'm sure at the gathering you'll have no trouble finding you a juggalette. Or several juggalettes that,
Oh, man, it's Ned and Heaven there. Ned and Heaven all day at the gathering, man. There's Ned and everywhere you go.
Man, that's what's up. So, well, White, what about this White Christmas? You got like 4 of these now, right?
Yeah, I actually missed last year because I was on tour with Twisted on their Abominations tour. But, yeah, actually, DJ Rich, the host of the mixtape, he hit me up one year and he was just like, man, you don't never do mixtapes, man. If you're going to do one, just do one a year. Do one, call it White Christmas, and drop it on Christmas Eve.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, all right, that's a damn good idea. Let's do it.
Right. And they're not necessarily...
Really, I usually put, maybe 10 new songs in there, and I promote whatever songs we're working right now.
Right.
And just, kind of promote to the fans, let them know what all we got coming. Which I'm not trying to do it like a mixtape like everybody else. I just want to give you a little bit of new music. Give you a little brand new music, let you know what we just had come out, and tell you I'll see you in the spring. You know what I mean?
So you're calling it a mixtape, but you're not really rapping over other people's beats and like the traditional mixtape.
Oh well, I got about 4 or 5 tracks on there. I'm rapping over other tracks. I actually rapped over Straight Outta Compton, NWA on this one. I killed that one.
Oh, that I gotta hear.
I did, I only put a 16 on it, but it's short and sweet. It turned out so well. I was so proud of myself as a rapper.
Wow. Tore that.
Ice Cube and Dr. Dre would be proud.
What's that track called that you did?
It's called Lil Wyte Straight Out of Memphis.
Straight Out of Memphis, okay. Just because now I can Google it, and, sometimes some of those things, they drop off the radar. But, the one I really liked that you did was Good Old Boy, where you flipped that Dukes of Hazzard, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was...
Oh, boy, was that class. That was actually the first song that got played on Memphis radio, like the first song I had played on the radio.
Well, I mean, damn, that sample is catchy as hell, obviously, for those who recognize it. That's, shit, Dukes of Hazzard, that's for old fucks like me know about that, man. I'm surprised you even
What's crazy about that is I ended up later on in life, 5 years later, running into Waylon Jennings' grandson, which is Young Struggle, who is one of Jelly Roll, my homie's best friends.
Oh, wow.
And he comes up to me, he's like, use my grandpa for a sample. And I'm like, no, I didn't. Who's your grandpa? And he's like, Waylon Jennings. And I was like, oh, shit, I used your grandpa for a sample. You're right. He was like, no, man, I'm honored, bro. I'm a fan, man. And he's like, I love the way y'all flipped it. He said, if anybody, if I could ever had anybody redo one of my grandpa's tracks, it would have been Ball and Juicy track,
Right.
And what's crazier is this past Memorial Day last year, I was out at my godfather's house, and he lives on this 80-acre fucking farm. And come to find out, this land that he's been living on for 15 years, I actually wrote the song Good Old Boys about hanging out on the farm back in the day with my god brothers and stuff.
Right.
And come to find out, and I can't even make this up, like this land used to belong to Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson back in the 60s.
Oh, fuck. Some history there.
We just found this out. Like 3-4 years ago. He just did. And I just found it out this past year. And it kind of like messed me up. So like the weed I was talking about smoking when we found in the woods, that was not just weed that was growing randomly. That was Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings weed that was growing out there.
Yeah, you were smoking
when we found mason jars off in the creek, those weren't just random mason jars. Those were moonshine jars.
Oh, wow.
They were counterfeiting money out on this property. And what's crazy is it took me about an hour. I researched the name of this place for about an hour. It took me forever to find a little story about it. but it was called Thunder Hill Ranch, and it was once owned by Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings. And I mean, I found it. Like, it was like property rights and stuff, and it blew me away. Like, the music that I wrote about this one place once belonged to the person we sampled in the song and didn't even know it.
That's crazy. And the fact,
that's some trippy stuff right there, bro.
I know. That's wow. The fact you guys were smoking his weed, you know what I'm saying? Then you'd say,
Hey, Lil Wyte.
It almost sounds unbelievable.
What?
You know something? I need a Xanax.
Well, you know
Bro,
what?
I popped 2 pieces earlier.
I think you know what?
I need some 4-bar.
I think everybody needs some OxyContin, man. So we're gonna jump into that real quick. So hang on with us. We're gonna jump.
Good on OxyContin. Don't do OxyContin, people. Don't do OxyContin.
We're gonna jump into that track, man. So hang on with us, and we'll come right back. We'll talk to you about it.
Bars, I'm ready to get full. Bit the crown to wash it down. I'm downtown, snapping rules. Ain't no shame up in my game. In fact, I'm meant to lead the race. Oxycontin in my system, man. I'm feeling kinda strange. Watch me choke about this dope blueberry from Texas. You wanna get up in rotation? That's too bad, cause I'm stressing. By now it's 1:30 a.m. 11 Percocet just entered me. 15 minutes from this second, I'll be crawling on my knees, laughing at the crowd of all the clowns that be surrounding me. Take another Loratab to calm me down and let me see. Body be relaxed, muscles be loose, and you have stopped the pain. No more bitching about your day at work and driving in the rain. Put up with the fussing and discussion I plan in your brain. Hypnotizing minds like all the rest, but I come through the veins. Take a chill pill and slow me down and get back in the game. Gotta be up on your P's and Q's to even feel it, man. Oxycontin, Xanax bars, Percocets, and Loratabs. Now you pumping catches ecstasy, and it's all up for grab. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. Oxycontin, Xanax bars, Percocets, and Loratabs. Now you pumping catches ecstasy, and it's all up for grab. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man.
Scarecrow, what's that? You're popping up powerful pills they call Oxycontin, but it's so tiny, yeah, it got you dragging. Haven't you heard? Big things come in small packages. I prefer the orange ones with the black OC. Take to where you cannot move from back to sea. Some people melt them down in a needle and shoot them up, but I pop them with cool like glue. I
See, I'm a pill popper, so I'ma keep popping them. Give me 20 Xanax and I'ma start dropping them. There ain't no stopping them. When they in my system, might not really miss them. Can you help me get them? I heard you had cooked yet on that fucking pill shit. Give me some fucking it. Give me some Percocets. I need me some Flowbar so I can break down. Cause a nigga like me finna take it to fight down. Oxycontin, Xanax bars, Percocets, and Loratabs. Now you pumping catches ecstasy, and it's all up for grab. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. Oxycontin, Xanax bars, Percocets, and Loratabs. Now you pumping catches ecstasy, and it's all up for grab. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man.
OxyContin. Man, all right, so Lil Wyte, what happened? Since you made that song, obviously you had a bad experience with OxyContin.
No, actually, the night before I made that song is when I had the bad experience with OxyContin.
Really?
That's the night before I made that song, I popped to 80. I was 110 pounds. I was about 18.
Oh, shit.
And I literally almost died.
Damn.
And I went to the studio the next night, and I told Paul and Juicy about the horrifying night that I had the evening before. And Juicy J looked at me and told me to make a song about it.
Because in the song, you almost sound like you're enjoying yourself, you know?
Oh, he told me to make it, not only talk about Oxycontin. It sparked the idea, and we named it Oxycontin. I wish we would have named it Hit Me Up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I swear to God, I was thinking.
Just a hit.
No, when you Google Oxycontin, I pop up before the actual medicine does, damn near.
Oh wow.
It's horrible. But it's my gift and my curse. I love it. The only thing that sucks now about Oxycontin is the next concert I do coming up next weekend. I always end my shows with, where the ends are scarecrow, and it's gonna be the first show I've done since Lord is my dad. So it's
oh shit.
It's gonna be a different experience just knowing that now. But it's it is what it is, bro. It's life.
Right, man. Well, that's he's probably still part of the show, man. Just not in the physical.
Oh, he's gonna be definitely part of the show now. I can't wait to feel it. It's one of those, almost like I'm gonna be nervous to perform it. You know what I mean? Because I know he's watching me now.
Right. Well, that's it. You know he's there.
It's gonna be one of those kind of situations, like. But I mean, I'm a pro. I got it under control. But
man, that's what.
But I mean, seriously though, Oxycontin is like, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that one for a long time. And I was sitting at home one night, just calculating fucking numbers on YouTube and all the different like parody videos and everything, chapter screw versions. Man, it's like over 40 million views on Oxycontin total.
Okay.
And
that's my question.
And it's crazy, like.
You just seen all this shit.
It's one of them songs that, like, when every kid gets to a certain age, they find it.
Right. Now.
And even, like, I named the smoking song my smoking song, to where when kids hit a certain age, they look for a smoking song, and the first one that popped up is going to be at least on the first page.
So you kind of gave it those titles on purpose, so they pop up quick.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's because even back in like 2003, Paul and Juicy had an upper hand on that internet stuff. They had people in LA going, "Hey, y'all better start, thinking about how you label stuff, and you know what I mean,
tagging
not too long of titles, and don't make your title too long." And
right.
Under this many characters, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into just the way people search stuff.
Oh yeah. And term tags, stuff like that. So, actually, I do have a question though, man. From you being from down south, what is the allure with chopped and screwed music? Please tell me.
It really originated in Texas with scissor sippers. When you get slummed out and good and high, and you get laid back and chilled, that music slowed down. It gives you a different vibe. Kind of like when you're on acid, you want to hear some crazy music. When you're on X, you want to hear some fast-paced techno. You're smoking some good weed, you might want to bump some Bob Marley. It's the same stuff. It's music for syrup sippers, pretty much.
So it's a mindset. It's kind of like, if you've never, like me, I've never drank that shit. That's not, I'm old school, man. I don't drink cough syrup and shit. But
it's funny you say that, because old school people are the ones who invented it. Like the old school cats, like the old pimps and the hustlers from down south, like they're the ones who realized you could take about 3 or 4 teaspoons of this stuff here, put it in your Sprite, and it's delicious.
Oh, fuck.
And it gets you slummed out.
I'm still back.
But
oh, my God. Memories.
It did not come from, like, the newer generation. That stuff's been going around for that. That method's been around for years. It's just made it kind of mainstream within the last,
couple of years.
Maybe, I guess, decade or two,
That lean.
So wait,
that lean.
Blind Insanity.
I wish I had something right now.
So you guys both drink that shit, huh? Cough syrup?
I dibble and dabble. I can't ever find it though.
Oh.
I fucking chug that shit like it's fucking root beer.
Damn.
I'm still back at beer and wine and the conventional shit, man.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I still love a good beer with some dinner. I like a good wine with a nice, steak or something. That'd be awesome. But
right.
I'm actually trying to lay off the liquor and focus more on music and money and smoking more weed.
There you go. More no sick days, man. Can't be sick. So
no sick days.
It's what it is.
I want to answer a question for people.
Go for it.
I need to answer a question for some people that's been asking me questions.
Oh, you've been texted. Okay. Texted.
I've been having plenty of people come up to me like, hey man, you know, what's the meaning of your name? What is what's the point of Blind Insanity? Like, what's it mean? And what I tell them is, you know, the meaning behind my stage name, Blind Insanity, you know, people are blind to see reality, making them insane. That's the whole meaning behind Blind Insanity.
Aha. See, and it's funny because I thought you were a blind dude.
Right.
You know, remember we talked about that. So. Actually, yeah, because that was the name of his group, and I was like, Blind Insanity? Are you guys blind guys? And he was like, no. You know, I'm sure he thought I was crazy, but to me it sounded, you know, like something. So, hey, it was what it was. So, man, you know what? We only got a couple minutes left, so real quick, Lil Wyte, what's happening? What new projects you want people to go get? Anything you want people to know? Spit it out.
Definitely go get No Filter. New album me and Jelly Roll just put out last year. Jam Out the Frame. Got plenty of videos off each song. Check them out. Follow me on Twitter at Lil_Wyte_LILWYTE _in between _n. New album for me and Fraser Boy drops February 4th. Everywhere. Go to Best Buy if you really want to get it. It should be at every Best Buy. That's going to be the best bet. New Gangsta Boo and LeChat album dropping soon called Witch. It's Jam Out the Frame. If you do not have the Mafia 6 mixtape, go get it. Go get the new DJ Paul Drummer Boy mixtape. I'm on it twice. Man, we're working, man. We got a lot of stuff going on right now. Seriously, man. Y'all go to my website, go to whitestore.com for the I Need a Xanax bars, hoodies, beanies, shirts, t-shirts, whatever. We got thongs. We got shot glasses.
Oh, merch
we working over here, dog.
You got merch.
Whitestore.com. Fucking shot. Man, we got white lightning moonshine shot glasses.
Oh wow! Wow. Now, Blind Insanity. What type of shit you want them to know about you, man? As far as like,
well, you know, I'm almost done with my album. My album Truly Insane. Then after I drop that album, it will be followed by the tour, which will be this summer. My special guest, you know, I got Project Born, Mastermind, and Misery on the tour. So be prepared to, you know, see that. It's going to be pretty dope. I mean, guarantee to hit a city near you. And, you know, if you're out there and you want to see us, you know, come out, show some love, and party with us, and rock the show with us. I mean, you know.
You got to let me know when you're in Vegas,
We're
man.
looking. Yeah, well, I'll let you know for sure, man.
Gotta let me know that, man, because that's a definite. That's something.
We're going to be everywhere, man. We're gonna be on the road for like a month and a half on tour.
Like I tell people, man, that's.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you said. I'm glad you said tour.
Oh yeah, what tour?
The Mafia 6 is doing it. The Mafia 6 is doing a tour too. They're doing like a 100-city tour, trying to beat some records or some crazy stuff.
Oh wow.
And I'm gonna be on probably about 20 of those dates. I'm not exactly sure what those dates are, but anybody you know that's listening, follow me on Twitter, and you know I'll definitely have them dates up ASAP.
Cool. And anybody looking to do some promotion? Start fucking with Pyro Promotions. You got a Facebook page for that? Blind Insanity?
They could just hit my Blind Insanity page right up directly, or you can add my other page, which is Chandler Collar, CHANDLER. Last name is CULLER, and you know I'm more than welcome to do business. No, but you gotta be serious with the business.
Hey, you know what? That's real.
Man, what you said.
He hooked this interview up, man. So you know I gotta give credit where credit is due. You promoted the fuck out of it, man, and you know we got this going, which I'm loving. And hey, man, I appreciate you guys, you know, taking time to hang out with us, and we'll do it again soon.
Man,
One more thing,
you, man.
One more thing.
What's up?
Facebook.com/official Blind Insanity. Go and like it.
There you go. Official Blind Insanity. All right, Blind Insanity, Lil Wyte, man. Thank you guys again. We're going to jump into one more track real quick. We're going to get into...
hey, man, much love, Blind Insanity. Appreciate it, homie.
My smoking song.
No problem, man.
Okay.
It was nice chatting with you, man.
All right, man. Good
OG White Kush at a dispensary near you.
We'll see.
but it get hot. White, how hot, so hot your brain about. Check it out, I roll with Swisher Sweets, and all day long I'm down to smoke. When it comes to cheap and dope, it's gotta be dro to make me choke. What's the word up on the low? I'ma let you know soon as I hear that dro gon' take a few hours, but I got hookups on that pier. What you want, player, what you need, come to you, no stems or seeds. Twist it up just as quickly as you get it, and you will see. Swisher Sweets and greenery gon' leave you floating like the sea. Caribbean islands where I find them dope dealers supplying me. I got no time for your bullshit. When you say you ain't got my goods, check your references and find out I'm reliable in the hood. Give me bab, I wish you would. You'll see just how Lil Wyte work. Say you pushing Thunder Chicken, bag it up, let's watch it twerk. If it's some dirt, then you'll get no cheese in return when I come back. The only reason I do that's to get a refund on my stack. But if it's fire, I'm coming back to get some more, and that's a fact. Best to believe it's gotta be good at green, that's where it's at. This is my smoking song. It ain't very long, but guaranteed to get the job done. Smoke one, what the fuck you waiting on? Get high. I'd love to blaze your high as the sky, but it get hot. White, how hot, so hot your brain about. This is my smoking song. It ain't very long, but guaranteed to get the job done. Smoke one, what the fuck you waiting on? Get high. I'd love to blaze your high as the sky, but it get hot. White, how hot, so hot your brain about to fry. So you got a quota key or some of that California chronic. If it's fire, I'm jumping on it, and if it ain't, I'm bouncing off it. Ain't no profit coming back off big old bag of Bobby Brown. Soon as I get that shit, I'm Frazier bound and down to smoke a pound. I never frown as long as that Mary Jane is all up in my system. Too bad you missed them. What them 6 bucks that we turn to victims? It's on again, like you got a 2-liter Coke and a fifth of pen. Stepping in, everywhere you go, falling down, cause your 10 sheets in the wind. Throwing up, nothing but liquor in bud. Slow your road, dog, you too fucked up. You gon' end up like the rest of them fools. Face down in the floor, cause you got $2 bucks. I got some problems, just like you do too, but there's always tomorrow. We'll both solve them. Pass me the blunt, I'm getting tired of hitting on this bottle. It's almost over for me and you. My ass about to pass out. One more thing before I go, never mind, just put that fucking dope out. I'm smoked out, and there ain't no way I'm gon' keep on going. I should've been in bed a long time ago. This is my smoking song. It ain't very long, but guaranteed to get the job done. Smoke one, what the fuck you waiting on? Get high. I'd love to blaze your high as the sky, but it get hot. White, how hot, so hot your brain about to fry. This is my smoking song. It ain't very long, but guaranteed to get the job done. Smoke one, what the fuck you waiting on? Get high. I'd love to blaze your high as the sky, but it get hot. White, how hot, so hot your brain about to fry.
It's the shit that hurts me.
When I see that, sincere,
It's the shit that hurts me.
the lean, EJ.
It's the shit that hurts me.
Jimmy Black.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, fakes at your butt. My tongue's replacing the gut. My toleration is nut. Fucking buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
Straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts, set your mind to the trap. Blind to the facts, that with time we adapt. Blind to the fact of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. That's back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul.
I love you. You are my
fly sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks, life. Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons, 10th Anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and Mob Moves. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and iTunes. Just Google your boy Black Ice. That's Y-A-B-O-Y, Black Ice.
Hey yo, what's good? This is Mark D's, 1/3 of Grindhouse Gang, and right now, you know I'm in the building with my man, Maxwell Silverhammer, the shit that irks me radio show. It ain't nothing but love, baby. Mark D's, signing out. Peace.
He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a gack, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we gonna hit the track right now, and we gotta slang these hubble rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jisenbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. I have to call this person back, knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy and content and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement. Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turns you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Game for the Mentally Lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google cheesy leasy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you see my face? Wanna sit on it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some choochie, and then after that, we can go to the Worm Runner.
Great, just what I've always wanted, my own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get Game for the Mentally Lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order Game for the Mentally Lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it.
Ill-Fit Authentic Apparel is the hottest urban clothing line to hit the fashion market this season. As one of the leading fashion brands in the apparel industry, they promise consumers that Ill-Fit has developed an alluring line of clothes with comfort as well as contemporary urban feel, including some of this year's hottest trends: shirts, jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, track jackets, jeans, and shorts. For more information, call 754-422-3065. Again, that's 754-422-3065. Or visit illfit.net or at myspace.com/illfit. It's not just the clothes, it's the fit.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Drickman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
STEM Radio. STEM Radio.
Oh, yes, bitches. Welcome back to the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me. So, yeah, shout out to Lil Wyte and Blind Insanity for coming on last hour, doing that with us. That was fun. So finally materialized. We got it to work. I guess, I know I'm always bitching saying, man, oh, shit's never worth the wait and all that. But, I got a little something on that, too, man. I had a little change of perspective over the weekend. It's just some things, but we'll get into that. But I got a little SMJ first. Oh, yeah.
Says it's only because he's a blind man.
That's right. I am the blind man. Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save him from danger. Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save him from strangers. Okay. Fuck. All right, here we go. I got two SMJs, Sidey McJeezies, that happened to me. Now, the first one was today at work. I'm walking in. Now, there's this older lady who works in my building.
Do you love her?
And no, she's actually kind of fucking dumb. And
you don't like the dumb ones.
I don't like dumb women. I have a thing with, I don't know what it is. I just do not like dumb women. And so I walked in there, and she's like, oh, yeah, I'm in the break room. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I hear the sink running. And she goes, yeah, I'm over by the sink in case you want to know where I am. Like, bitch, really? You think I hear where your voice is coming from. I hear you running the water.
But keep in mind one thing.
Yeah, they think they're putting their shoes on me is what they're doing.
No, I know a certain person that wants you to tell them everywhere you're at and when you're moving and when you're... And
you know why?
Blind.
Because they were taught to do that. That's why.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So maybe she's dealt with another person, blind person, that's just like that.
Maybe.
Because I have a hard time doing it with that person.
Because you're not used to that.
I'm not used to that. I'm not used to okay, I'm to your right now. Okay, I'm to your left now. Okay, I'm hanging from the ceiling now.
Right. That's kind of unnecessary, I think.
Okay, I'm going to the bathroom. Then we're yelling from the bathroom. Okay, I got my pants down now.
My dick's out.
I'm peeing.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I know you always do kind of throw the devil's advocate thing of, well, maybe they met a person like your friend Sluggo, or they did, But at the same time, I tend to think it's just a sidey way of thinking because it's sideys that train those people to begin with to act that way. Mm-hmm. So, that's them thinking, oh, that's how it is because sighted people know best. So in their mind, that's how things are supposed to work as a blindo who's totally attached to the sidey cock. But in my case, I don't know, man. To me, it's, I guess, common sense. Like, I hear where you are. I'm talking directly to you. I'm looking at you as I'm speaking to you. You know what I'm saying? So I think I know where you are. I mean, wouldn't common sense tell you if I'm facing you that I know where you are? You know what I'm saying?
Wow, you're throwing a lot of stuff to think about in one shot, aren't you?
Yeah, I know I am. I'm just, wow.
You threw common sense into a conversation of blind people knowing where you would be.
Right. And
the fact that you threw common sense in there threw me off.
But does it make sense?
No, it doesn't.
Come on.
Because I'm not using common sense.
Well, that's why. There you go. See, if you weren't using common sense, then of course it
that would make sense.
Yes, exactly. But since you are, or aren't, or weren't, or said you weren't, then maybe that could have been the thing. But yeah, I just thought that was funny that she had to tell me where she was in relation to me, even though I'm standing like a few feet away from her. So that was one thing. Then tonight I had a newer driver. Well, I've ridden with him before, but he's taken me to work.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's never brought me here before. So, tonight he pulls up and he's like, I tell him where to park, and he goes, "Hey, man, it's dark." And I'm like, kind of like, "They're not there, you stupid fucking blind bastard." And I'm like, that's
Here?
Yeah, right at because I told him to park by the.
It is dark.
Yes, it's dark. The building is dark because no one's here, but you're going to be showing up soon.
And he's letting you know it's dark because...
Well, because he's almost like saying, "Stupid ass,
there's nobody here.
No one's here. Why would you be coming here?"
But when I pulled up, it wasn't dark.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Well, somebody came and went into that office after I had been dropped off. Just for a split second. I mean, they walked in, came and got something, and
I'm trying to remember. Was it dark when I pulled up? Yeah, it may have been just... It was like... It wasn't like pitch black out yet or nothing. It was...
Well, that office... not outside was dark, but the building was dark. The office was dark.
Oh, okay.
Because I told them to park by that office. And that was the thing, too, because when I got out... I'm like, "All right, man, see you later." So I walk in.
I see what you're saying.
And then I passed the door, and he goes, "Hey, you're passing the door." I'm like, "No, I'm not going there. I just told you that for a landmark." And then, of course, he's kind of on my dick, like, "Oh, okay, man."
So you got laid tonight?
Yeah, getting laid and didn't have fun. But he was on my nuts, man. He was just like following me around, as far as like, "Okay, you gonna be all right?" "Yeah, I'm gonna be all right. Get the fuck out of here. Go do your next pickup. I'm good. I'm just gonna hang out and wait for Jerkman." As a matter of fact, I kind of went, past the stairs, to the side of the stairs, so hopefully
he couldn't see you no more.
Right. So he'd think I went into the building because I could see if I was standing out there, he'd like stop and be like, "Hey,
I see you, blind man."
Well, I've had people do that. I've had drivers that are like, "Are you sure you're okay? Is somebody going to be coming soon?" "No, nigga, I'm just going to stand outside for 3 hours."
"I will be your eyes."
Hey, I don't think... I could see somebody, like, not wanting to drop me off because the building was dark.
Right.
Like, no. The building's... There's no one here. "Yeah, I know, man, but they're going to be here." Yeah, but no one's here right now. "No, I'm not dropping you off here." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, pulling that bullshit.
Well, and he had every right to, because... Besides being blind, you are slow.
Yeah, you're right. I need to get more in touch with my guy.
I mean, because obviously, if you lost sight from birth, you could never see things to be smart enough to figure things out.
Right, because you never learned anything not being able to see.
So you become a dum-dum.
See, how do you... Again, I got to applaud you on your ability to know this mindset.
Does that say a lot for me or little for me?
Well, I don't... It's amazing to me. I'm like, how the hell does he know how these people think?
Yeah, but I mean, in order to think stupid, does that mean I'm stupid?
Well, that's a good question. I think maybe you're just able to put your... You can put other people's shoes on.
Yeah, I just think that I know people, and I know what people think and how they relate things to one another.
Right, and that's kind of how this guy was, because he was, like I said, it's almost like he didn't want to leave me there. And it's like, dude, just go, I got this. Just
beep
leave.
Beep. I'm still here, blind man.
Hey, or I remember I told you that one driver the one time that was like, "Hey, you should ask him for a key so you can get in the building." And I'm like, yeah, thanks a lot, man. I didn't think about that. Wow, you just enlightened me with some new shit I didn't even think about. Thanks for...
You should go work on cold fusion right now.
Man, you are fucking...
You are a fucking scientist.
You're a regular Engine McNear.
Nears. I love them.
There was something I was thinking about today. It was some kind of SMJ. Oh, I don't know. It was a random thought, but I know I brought it up here on the show at some point. And was there one at one time, see if you remember this one, where somebody said to me, "How many blind people are in Las Vegas?" And I said, "How the fuck would I know?" And they almost...
Even if you did, how could you count them? You can't see them.
Right. Well, they almost got indignant with me because my response was very indignant.
Well, I would hope it would be.
It was like, "How would I know?" And they're like, well, you should know this stuff. And they were serious. But do you ever remember me bringing that up?
Yeah, that was a while back.
Yeah, who was that? Do you know? Do you remember?
That I do not remember.
Yeah, because there was.
But I remember you saying, that someone had said, how many blind people are there? Did you get a head count?
Yeah, like how the fuck would I know? I don't work for the Census Bureau. I would not know. And so then they're going, well, you should know, and what the fuck. So
just what you need to do. And this is how you find out, and you can give this information to anybody that ever asks you again.
Okay.
What you need to do is just put out a flyer, have somebody skywrite, and all this information on one set day that all the sighted people stand still.
Okay.
All blind people walk around, count the bumps you hear.
Oh, okay. There you go. Right. Well, wait. How are the blind people going to see the skywriting?
Well, they're not. That's why I said the sighties will see it and hold still.
Oh, so there's
the blind people just keep on going, so you can count bumps.
Okay, that's good. I like that.
Yeah,
that's an ingenious idea.
Yeah, and you'll have to listen because they could bump into it twice because once they run into something, they just keep going. They figure it'll disappear sooner or later.
They bang again.
So you have to listen for the different and so that way you kind of
different shit they walk into.
Yeah.
Man, so yes, those are my SMJs, but I was thinking about that one. I know that was an old SMJ, but I was like, who the fuck said that? And
that was a while back. I don't remember, but I do remember you talking about it.
Yeah, it came up at some point, and I was like, man, there was someone, because I remember it almost pissed me off all over again when I thought about it. And I was like, God, how could somebody be so fucking stupid? And then,
I don't understand how you could have anger.
At stupidity?
Well, no, I mean... Aren't blind people kind of like emotionless? We fill you guys with happiness and joy and stuff,
but we're emotionless.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You guys have no emotions until a sighted give them to you.
Oh, is that? That's the same with our opinions.
Well, everything. I mean, how could you? You can't see what somebody looks like when they're happy. So how do you know when you're happy?
Right. That kind of shit. And that's how they think too.
It is.
And it's the longer you've been blind, the more fucked up you are in their mind.
I don't know how many times I've been around you and other people, and people come up and they'll start talking to you, but they're talking to me.
Looking at you, talking
to you.
Yeah. No, I know. Actually, I had a friend one time. He was remember that big guy, Paulie Mack?
Yeah, I remember.
That was in the back room here. He was on Johnny Z's show.
Yeah, the one trying to do the weed, and I kept saying, "Put the shit away."
Was it him?
That was him.
Was he the one doing that? Real big guy.
Yeah, I think it was him.
And he knew me right away. Remember, I walked back.
That's the one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, there was one night my buddy Scott and I we used to go to this place called the Wet Stop where he worked security, and he was talking to me about something. Well, after he walked away, my buddy Scott goes, "By the way, man, I just had a nice conversation with Paulie Mack." And I knew what he was talking about. In other words, Paulie Mack was looking at him while talking to me. Those are things I miss, but obviously you guys, you tell me about him and you say, oh, man, that fucker was looking at me while talking to you. You know that, don't you?
Well, of course they have to, because, they have to look at somebody in the eyes.
Yeah, right, because I'm not looking at them.
I guess I'm supposed to make facial expressions for you and everything.
Right, and laugh when on command and, all that type of shit. So anyway, yep. So those were the SMJs. Now you had a clear story, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, and this is what I'm trying to prepare everybody because what's about to happen to you in your homes and in your life, I'm going to feel bad for everybody soon.
Okay.
And the reason is because we are slowly approaching, or maybe rapidly approaching, the end of the world.
Right.
And I wanted to let everybody know that, prepare yourselves because...
Get your conspiracy cornflakes.
Yeah, because I called clear today. Okay. I actually had, for like a month now, I've been having like issues. It keeps coming up, it says limited connections and things like that.
Right.
And of course, I've got an old modem. I bought it when Clear first came out, and obviously the technology has moved along 5, 6, 7 years from now.
Right.
From when I bought it.
Did you just hear a voice?
No.
It sounded like,
don't tell me again.
It sounded like a talking watch is what it sounded like.
Don't tell me again.
I swear to God. It sounded like somebody hit a talking watch.
I hope no one's going to tug on us or pull wires. Or
I hope not, and they don't fuck with the
place is fucking haunted.
It is. But it sounded like, I don't know what it said.
There's nobody in the building but us.
But it was just like a short, it almost said, it is,
they're whispering, maybe they're with you.
Maybe
they're trying to get hold of you to get hold of me.
Maybe so.
Because I just said, why is it every time I talk about death and the end of things and that, we always hear shit and stuff happening
person
here?
Starts talking. Okay, so anyway, you've been having issues getting on your
I was having a problem getting onto it. It said limited connection, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So today I kind of I kind of had enough of this. So I'm going to call them and say, hey, look, reset my router, do something here. So I called them up. And the guy's like, whoa, of course he's from,
Oh, he's a
hello, this is clear, can I help you? I said, yeah, I'm having problems right now getting on the internet. What problems are you having? I can't get on. It says limited connection. Okay, did you reset your router?
That's what I'm calling you.
Yeah, I actually pulled it out, reset it and everything, and it still doesn't have connection. Okay, let me disconnect it and reconnect it from my end. Okay, so I need to go back in the room. Yes, sir, you do. All right, so I go back in the room. Now take out the router plug that's plugged into the wall. All right, so I pull it out.
Same thing that you just did, right?
Same thing I did.
Okay.
Now, read off the numbers and the MAC numbers on the bottom of your router. So I'm like, okay, I can't really see these. Like, I'm getting older, and these print so fucking small. So you're going to have to let me take it over to the, I have to take it to the window and look at it. I'm like reading this stuff off, and then he didn't get it right, and I didn't get it right, and then he didn't get it right, and then we're back into, we finally got it both right. Okay, it's 592 blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, sir, plug it back in now. So I plug it back in, right? Uh-huh. Okay, go to your computer. I say, okay, I got to take a minute because my computer's in the other fucking room.
Right.
Okay, I'll take the time with for you, sir. Okay. I go in. I said it. What does your computer say now? I said, it still says limited connection. He went, oh, that's not good. Yeah,
Whoa.
You're right. That's not good.
Wow, this guy's good, man. Knows his shit.
so I am. And then he goes, okay, he goes, go into your properties. So I go into the properties, and what does it say there? I said, limited connection.
Same fucking thing I've been saying.
Okay, so what you need to do is hit the troubleshooting on it. So I hit troubleshooting.
Uh-huh.
Well, what does it say?
Limited
connection.
Damn.
so I said, yeah, I want to kind of get this thing done here. I said, I want to get some work done. I work from my house, and I try to do internet stuff. And so he goes, all right. So we go through this thing for a while, yeah, right?
And it's still saying everything limited
connection. And then he's like, okay, now what you need to do is go into your networking. And he had me take this piece out of my networking. Then I couldn't put it back in.
Oh, shit.
Because it's on the surface, and I didn't know how to do it because it's a little different. So I took it out, and he goes, okay, disable it. So I disabled it. He goes, now reset it. I said, there's no button to reset it at.
Because I've disabled it.
Yeah. I said, I'm not even sure where to find that yet. Why? It's a computer. Just go I said, no, I'm running on the Surface, too. I said, it's a computer hybrid. It's a computer and a tablet mix. So I'm fucking around with this. I finally find it and hook it up. But here's the part where you all need to start worrying. At the end of this whole thing, now, I'm not trying to scare anybody or put, like, fear tactics out there or nothing like that. I'm not about that.
Right.
I only speak of things that I know to be the truth. Or at least, I guess to be, in the best of my knowledge.
Right.
So, at the end of this, he says to me, you've got an old router. And I'm like, yeah, or an old modem. I'm like, yeah, I bought this originally when you guys first came out. This is hard for me to say.
Okay.
And he said, we are going to send you a new one for free.
Oh, so how long did all this ordeal take? What'd you say?
It took maybe about 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
25
But he said to me, God bless the world, he said, I am going to send you a router for free.
Oh, wow.
These are $150 routers.
Okay.
He's given me one for free.
There's got to be a catch somewhere.
That's what I thought. I thought, no. Something is about to go amiss.
Right.
He's telling me he's going to send me something for free.
That's $150 usually.
That usually I have to pay for because I didn't get the plan with the blah, 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 and this and that.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for him to say, what's your credit card number and all this shit.
Or later down the road.
Yeah, or him to go, oh, I'm sorry, sir, I didn't realize that we want to charge you at the ass for this because we're not going to, whatever.
Right, whatever dumb shit he's
right. And then he goes, okay. He said, well, how long has this been going on? I said, well, it's been slowing down for like maybe about a month now. About a month? I said, yeah. But that's not good. I said, no. He goes, let me see what I can do. I was like, all right, let me put you on hold.
Now, this is after he promised the free modem,
After he promised the free modem, right? Okay. And I'm like, okay, here we go. What he's going to do, he's going to go talk to his supervisor, and his supervisor's going to say,
ram him.
Hey, el fucko himo.
Yeah,
and
ram him.
So what he does is he comes back on. And maybe about 2-minute wait, because, the longer it takes, the more you're thinking, okay, they're saying, hey, you fucked this up. Make sure you go back and backstep paddle this one.
Right, he's going through everything this guy said to you on the phone.
Right, so he's talking 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes pass by. He comes back on it, maybe about 4 minutes, I'd say. And he comes back in and he goes, all right, sir, I've registered your new mortem, and it's going to be sent out. Now, hold on to your testicles right here.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Uh-huh.
And we're going to give you 3 months.
Oh. No, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So, okay, so the modem's supposedly going to be free, correct?
Yes.
And the month is actually going to be free, too?
Yes.
Okay, there's got to be something going on here.
So then I'm like, okay, hold on. There's either an earthquake coming, fireballs are shooting my way, something is going to fuck up here.
Okay.
So I said to him, okay, so let me get this clear. You're sending me a modem and no charge, and you're also going to, I get a free month. So I don't owe you $45 for this month either. He's like, you're correct, sir. We're very, very sorry about this. I was like, wow, okay. And I'm like waiting for something. He goes,
something fucked up.
Yeah, and he goes, well, is that all you needed? I'm like, yeah. Okay, you have a good day, sir. I'm like, okay. So
that was the end of the call.
So I hang up.
Okay.
And I just know that, and I actually got a confirmation into my email, because I went to my email and I looked at it. I thought, okay, here it comes, and it says your order for a new modem.
So they made it look like it was an order, like you purchased it,
and it all said 00000000.
But you know what?
And they're sending it FedEx. It'll be here Thursday morning.
Yeah, but you know what?
Well, this is why I'm putting people with the warning out now.
Down the road, you'll have to keep us up to what's going on, if you can remember to do that.
Thursday morning, I'm giving people a heads up now. If Thursday morning it arrives at my house,
you're gonna
all hell will break loose on the planet.
Man, oh fuck. Yeah, something's gotta happen.
Yeah.
I just can't believe this is so sweet, so seamless.
I know.
We'll be right back, bitches.
Jimmy Fly.
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons, 10th Anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. I have to call this person back, knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy, then content, and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement. Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turns you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Hey, game for the mentally lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google cheesy leasy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you hear my face? Wanna hear it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some hoochie, and then after that, we can go to the warm one.
Great, just what I've always wanted. My own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get game for the mentally lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order game for the mentally lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it. He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a gack, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we gonna hit the track right now, and we gotta slang these hover rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jisenbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down.
Ill-Fit Authentic Apparel is the hottest urban clothing line to hit the fashion market this season. As one of the leading fashion brands in the apparel industry, they promise consumers that Ill-Fit has developed an alluring line of clothes with comfort as well as contemporary urban feel, including some of this year's hottest trends: shirts, jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, track jackets, jeans, and shorts. For more information, call 754-422-3065. Again, that's 754-422-3065, or visit illfit.net or at myspace.com/illfit. It's not just the clothes, it's the fit.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, fix at your butt. My tongue's replacing the gut. My toleration is nut. Fucking buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters, so turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts, set your mind to the track. Blind to the facts, that with time we adapt. Blind to the fact of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts why the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in the book. Blind to the facts of
download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
You're a fan of hip-hop and R&B. Join me, the Brubra Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. That's back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul.
I love you. You are my girl.
Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time and Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
Yes, bitches. Wow. This is the final fucking segment of the shit irks me.
I'm very mad about things.
You're very mad?
Yes, I'm very shitty-irked.
Well, you know, shitty-irked? Well, you know, I had a bit of a change in perspective on some shit.
Actually, so have I, and that's why I was bringing that up, because I was actually kidding. I'm not as mad as I used to be, I don't think.
Well, here's what happened with me, and it was just a realization, I think, that kind of hit me yesterday. Basically, you know, my brother's been trying to get a hold of me to go to the shooting range. You know,
right.
He got me the shotgun, and he wants to take me out and show me how to use it.
Zombie killer?
Yeah, the zombie killer, and you know, it's a pump shotgun and everything, and he wants me to, you know, to learn how to use it and all this other stuff, right? So, you know, I've kind of been sort of blowing it off a little bit and being like, yeah, man, we'll get to it.
You've been being a dick with your brother about it.
I have been kind of a dick. I'll admit that. I've been kind of like, well, you know, like the last 2 weekends, you know, first time I told him I was sick when I wasn't.
Right.
You know, I said, I got a little bit of a cold, man. I just don't feel good. You know, maybe we'll do it next weekend. And he was cool. He was like, okay, fine. And then next weekend, I told him I had too much to drink. And, you know, I was a little hungover, and which kind of was true.
Kinda.
Well, it was true. It was true. I did have a little bit to drink.
Kinda was true.
Yeah, it was definitely true.
All right.
So I had a little bit to drink or not a little bit, a lot to drink.
See, now the truth's coming out.
And then Sunday, I just wasn't feeling up to doing anything. You know, I was just kind of like, I just want to stay here and fucking, you know. So I told him I was a little hungover, didn't feel like going, and I want to be clear-headed. So this weekend, he's been calling and texting and calling and texting, and I've been getting annoyed with him. And I'm like,
your brother?
Yeah, I've been getting annoyed with my brother, and I've been like, you know, Jesus fucking Christ, man, you know, get off my nuts, man. What, you know, why do you have to, you know, we must really need a girlfriend. You know, obviously you're lonely, and I didn't say these things to him,
but that's what you were thinking.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, exactly. And matter of fact, he called and left a voicemail when I was out with G Motors and Mac Metro on Saturday night. We're at Wiener Schnitzel. And I was going off.
You went to Wiener Schnitzel, too?
We did. We went to Wiener Schnitzel, man. And so I went and, you know, we're sitting there, and he calls, and so then I start bitching about it. You know, oh, man, I'm almost ready to pay a chick to date him, and, you know, he's one of these people that constantly...
You're going to hire your brother a hooker?
Yeah, I almost felt like doing it. I was like, I'm seconds away from doing this. You know, this fucker needs constant entertainment all the time. He can't just be alone. He can't just be by himself. He's always wanting to do... So finally on Sunday, he sends me a text, and he's like, what's up, fucker? And I'm like, what's up? What's going on? So then he says, you know, I'd like to, you know, get out to the range maybe tomorrow on Monday, and since we're going to have dinner with Mom, why not do it?
And shoot zombies.
Yeah, well, so I write back, and I'm like, okay, man, sounds good, whatever. So then on Monday, he texts me, to Monday morning, and what he texted was, pick you up at 2. But the way the phone pronounced it, I thought he said, what you up at 2? And I was...
I mean, what were you up to?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what you up at 2? You know, trying to be funny or trying to be cute or something.
Right.
So I texted him back, and I said, oh, wow, you should have heard how my phone said that. And he kind of wrote back, haha. And he was saying some other shit about it. Yeah, we're going to, you know, kick down the corrals, and we're going to do this, and just off-the-wall shit, you know? And I'm going, okay, dude, whatever, yeah, you know. Then I texted him back, and I think it finally got me, and I said, you must be really bored or something. And he texted me back, and he goes, no, why? And I said, well, geez, you've been texting me all weekend, all this crazy shit. And so he kind of left it alone. He kind of stopped. So I thought, well, geez, he must be butthurt, you know?
Right.
So a little later, about 2 o'clock yesterday, he calls me. Or he was at the gate, actually. And it was the gate that was calling, you know, on my phone. It was the number to the gate.
Right.
So I'm like, who's calling me from the gate? I don't know. I'm not expecting anybody. So I don't answer it. And then he calls again. And I'm like, it's the gate again. I'm like, who the fuck is this? So I answer it. And he's like, hey, dude, I'm at the gate. And I'm like, well, you know, it would have been nice if you would have called me. And he goes, I did. So then I'm like, I'll buzz you in. So I buzz him in, and he comes up the stairs. I'm like, yeah, I wish you would have called me before you came over. He goes, I let you know I was coming at 2. So I'm like, okay. So then we kind of get in an argument. And he was like, you know, you were kind of being an asshole to me earlier this morning. And I was like, well, I said, you know, you've been bugging me all weekend. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, you know, do you have any friends? Do you have, you know?
Wow.
And He was like, you know what?
Nasty little bastard.
He was like, well, you know, I'm trying to help you with this, man. I'm like, is it that you're trying to help me, or is this just an excuse? And he's like, you know, man, he's like, really? He goes, I got this for you because I thought maybe you'd enjoy it, and, this is something you could use as self-defense if you ever needed to. And he's like, and I said, hey, I never asked you to do this for me.
Oh, so you copped an attitude with him.
I did. I totally copped an attitude. And he was like, well, if you want, I'll just take the shotgun back. Well, now by then we're in the car. We're driving. So he's like, well, if you want, I'll just take the shotgun back. And I'm like, well, maybe you should. And so,
so you guys are like bitch fighting each other pretty much.
Kind of, yeah. Well, but as we're driving, he was the adult here. Here's what he did.
He was? And
he was the adult.
And you're calling this out.
I'm calling myself out.
Damn.
And finally he goes, so what's up? And I'm like, oh, man, nothing, just, and then I start talking about shit, just other stuff that's been going on and whatever.
All right.
So then he goes, yeah, man, he goes, honestly, man, he says, that's what I said to you. I'll pick you up at 2. I can't believe we had that miscommunication. And so then we're kind of talking, and as we're talking, we start laughing about it and everything, and, it becomes funny, and we're joking, and so then we get out to the shooting range, which was cool. It was actually it was out in the desert, kind of way the fuck out there. And, there's a lot of people out there shooting, but it's all separated. Right. So you got hills and walls and shit. So, nobody's really in your mix. I thought it was an indoor shooting range for some reason.
Okay.
And so we're out there and had a great time. I actually got to shoot 3 separate guns. I got to shoot my 12-gauge pump shotgun.
You were a pumper.
Oh, yeah, I did that. He was showing me that. Then he got this other gun called a Siger, which is actually a semi-automatic rifle. And you'd load a magazine, and you get, I think 30 shots or something like that.
Okay.
So that was, but I'll tell you, man, that that jerking of the gun.
Oh, hell yeah.
At first was hurting my wrist. Then I was telling him, I was like, damn, man. When we left, I was like, man, my wrist hurts. He goes, that's because you were tensing up. And he was like, but as you get used to it, you won't do that as much. So, and then he let me shoot his Glock 40, which is a handgun. So we're out there, we're having a good time. It was really fun. I enjoyed myself.
Okay.
So then I started thinking, and I'm like, why did I fight this so bad? You know what I'm saying? And it seems like lately, fun things, it's not like I'm going to get a fucking prostate exam or going to get a tooth pulled or something. These are actually fun things, but yet I'm scared to do them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even like you had made the analogy yesterday on the phone, the whole New Year's thing. I'll be honest, yeah, I kind of wanted to just hang at the house. I didn't give a fuck if we went for karaoke or not, And you kind of pushed it a little bit, and you were like, come on, man, let's go. So we finally went, and I had a great time. But I've had 3 separate situations in the past almost month now, and this is just the beginning of the year, where there were fun things that I fought, and then when I went and did them, I loved them. And they were the best goddamn thing, and I'm glad I did them.
And you had fun with it.
Yeah. So what the hell's my deal with being afraid to do fun things?
I don't know.
But,
I think, like I said, I think a lot of it is just the fact that we are used to everything being a bad thing.
Yeah, it's fucked up because we've gotten so conditioned to, we're going, oh, man, I'm going to go out, there's going to be some bullshit, and I'm going to wish I didn't go, and,
breaking the norm.
Yeah, exactly. I've been so, hey, as long as I stick to my routine, I'll be good, nothing bad will happen, and we'll just coast.
Right.
But, then all of a sudden somebody throws something new in the mix. Hey, man, why don't we go out? Why don't we go do that? Nah, man.
I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to do that shit. And, I want to revisit this later. Cruise Control, I think, is going to call in on Friday.
For Friday this time?
Yeah, Friday. That's his only time. He's got gay prov tonight.
Oh, does he?
So yeah, he's got min prov.
Him and his man friends.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's some women in the group too, but anyway.
But he's got the man friends.
But no, you know what? People have been inviting me to do stuff and wanting me to do stuff with them, and I don't. And it's like, you know what? I need to get the fuck out there and start having fun. And as a joke yesterday, I said, if somebody invites me to a gay orgy, maybe I should just go. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was kind of concerned with that statement, but
well, I was being funny, but no, seriously, if people invite me to stuff, I shouldn't just blow it off all the time. Even if it sounds kind of cheesy,
right?
I should maybe consider doing it. Instead of just going right away, that's not going to be fun. I don't want to fucking do that. I really, and then you start thinking of people like, damn, what if you get to the point, that you're like these fucks who, they're bedridden. They can't do anything. They would love to go to the shooting range.
Oh,
they
sure
would love to go out for New Year's Eve, and it's just not, they can't do it, obviously. They're not able. So why not do these things while I'm able
to do them?
Yeah, exactly. So for me, it was a real big awakening yesterday out there at the shooting range, And
you enjoyed yourself?
I did. So now I'm going to be even if I don't want to do something, I'm going to push myself. Within reason, obviously. If there's something really off the fucking wall, then hey, I'm not going to do it, or something that I know is going to be bad, I won't do it. But, if it's something simple like going out for New Year's or, going out to the shooting range, I'll even be honest with you, I had a little bit of anxiety going to see Renaissance.
Well, yeah, you went to another state.
Well, yeah, but I used to do it all the time.
But that was her pussy.
No, this is prior to that. Oh. When I was younger, like in the 90s,
yeah.
When I was in college and whatever, and I didn't give a fuck how my money was spent, I did a lot of traveling back then. I actually, went to see Renaissance a bunch of times. There was a girl I was dating in Arizona for a little bit. I would go see her when I could. So I actually did do a lot of traveling back then. But now I just kind of gotten, I'm going to get SMJ'd. But what? Even those SMJs, remember when I was telling you the story a few weeks ago about coming back from Sacramento and, all the SMJery that I ran up against?
Right.
That actually made it kind of fun. It gave me shit to talk about, made it exciting, and so...
Made it worthwhile.
Well, I don't know if I would say worthwhile, but definitely gave me something to talk about, something to make fun of. So what's wrong with, sorry, but what's wrong with getting SMJ'd once in a while? You know what I mean?
You're starting to look forward to them.
Kind of. Well, just everything.
Yeah. You can't hold your life back waiting for those things to happen. They're going to happen.
Right.
So why concern yourself with it? Just holding your life, putting your life on hold, just because you're waiting for somebody to pull the bullshit that they're going to do no matter where you're at.
Right. Exactly. And why anticipate bullshit unless it's there?
Yeah.
So, well, it also made me think too. As far as finding a woman and the whole woman thing, I need a woman that makes me step out of my comfort zone.
Oh, you do you?
Just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Just a little bit, man. Because even Koala, I will say, with Koala, she made me step out of my comfort zone.
And I tried telling you that, but you didn't want to listen to me, did you?
When? With Koala?
Well, I said that before. She was a little different from the other ones.
Oh, absolutely.
She brought you in a different light. And, and you just, no, I want them 560 years old and gurgling their own fucking spew and whatever. And I was like, you were happy because first of all, if it's an older lady, you have nothing to do because she's not going to want to ran and rum and
Well, there's some older women that still like to,
Yeah, but she's not going to be saying, hey, let's go out for a nightclub tonight or something or whatever.
Right.
So you have been passive in knowing that was the simplest and easiest way and the only way that you had less to worry about. Not saying you don't like older women, but I think some of it also is the simple fact that you feel less threatened with an older woman and what's going to happen.
I don't think it's so much the age thing, but I do think it's the trashier, I know what you're saying. I know where you're trying to go, and like the kind of chicks that I've been picking up lately, and those are the kind of women that will let me just stay in my comfort zone, give me everything I want, when I want it.
Yeah.
And I don't really need that.
I like women with a little bit of spunk to them.
Right. Well, that will make me kind of step out of the comfort zone a little bit.
Because sometimes you need that in order to feel alive.
Yeah, no, you do. Otherwise, it's just the same shit. You might as well not date. If you're just going to stay with somebody.
You must just sit and play with yourself.
Right. Otherwise you're dating yourself, really.
Right.
That was the problem with a lot of these women. Even, Kaylee and them, they kind of gave me too much of what I wanted.
Yeah, and for her, it was that simple because she didn't want much from you.
No,
she wasn't looking for money. Yeah, she just wanted money, so she wasn't looking for much. Take her out to eat, give her cash, and that was it.
Right.
And you want someone that gives a shit about you, that wants you to have a life and enjoy yourself.
Right, and do things that they like to do.
Right.
That was Koala's thing. Well, come out here, then you're going to jump on the.
Maybe that's part of what attracted you mostly to her.
Well, that's what I'm starting to think. The fact that,
you thought it was just because you'd known her for a long time. Maybe after being with her, just because you liked her for a long time doesn't mean that the relationship was going to go that deep.
Oh, and crushes dwindle. There's people that, you had a crush on at one time that you might see years later, and you're going, I was into them, really?
Yeah.
Where, in this case, it was almost like I liked what she was in the sense of, you know, all right, we're going to do this, and then we're going to go hiking. And
She
then we're
brought something new to your life.
Exactly, and that's what I need, you know, when it comes to dating. So instead of just...
And that's why for New Year's Eve, I was like, you know, we're going to do something different this year.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
I'm glad you pushed me. And I appreciate if you push me more.
Right. Yeah, I mean, because, it's just different things, you know. And, okay, we could have went out that night, could have fucking totally bombed.
Right.
But, you know, what was the alternative? Everybody else was coming to your thing, didn't show.
Right. We're sitting around my house watching Cops. Why
you do that anytime. So you needed a different environment, something different.
Yep. No, I'm glad you were steadfast and you said, you know what?
Yeah, because you were even trying to slow me down. You're like, oh man, I just put a chew in. I want to. Come on, the place is gonna be. It's not gonna be busy, isn't it? And you were just trying to slow that process.
Yeah, I mean, we were eventually gonna go, but I wasn't.
Yeah, you weren't dying to get out and do it.
Yeah, I mean, if it didn't happen, I wouldn't have been terribly disappointed.
Right, and you were trying to make sure that it didn't happen as quick as you didn't want it to.
Right, and now it's like, wow, you know, we actually went out, we had fun, you know.
Enjoyed ourselves, yeah.
Yeah, so, and that was what New Year's is supposed to be about.
Yep.
Yeah, so, I need somebody to challenge me, I guess, the bottom line. Anyway, bitches, I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I'm GJ, you're all doomed jerkman.
And that's the story there, bitches. See ya.
It's that shit that hurts me. Jimmy Black.
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons, 10th Anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob music. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Hurts Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons